Okay, and welcome to this video all about walking for weight loss, the benefits, the things you can do to increase the amount of calories you're burning, and basically everything to do with weight loss and some other side effects that are good side effects for once. So, walking for weight loss. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health, your fitness and your overall wellness, or if you're just interested in expanding your knowledge about fitness and nutrition, start now by hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos ever again. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. Walking for weight loss. Now, in various videos I've mentioned that walking is my preferred option, but I don't think I've actually got into why it's my preferred option for fitness and losing weight. So I thought I'd mention a few of the things in this video that draw me to doing the walking. And that's not just me taking the chicken's way out because I can't go running, but there are some definite benefits from it. So in no particular order, for me, the simple fact is that it burns calories. It is a form of exercise. It is simple to do. It doesn't need any equipment, apart from maybe a raincoat, but it is very simple to do. And it is one of those things that as you improve, and in terms of your walking, what I mean by improve is get faster, start going up more hills and all the rest of it, you will start burning more calories. So it can be as easy or as difficult as you want. It could be a 5-minute walk around a flat path, or it could be a couple of hours walk up and down hills. So it really is up to you how difficult you make it. And obviously, if you're starting from the couch, then start walking, start building up the time before you start building up the kind of inclines you're going up and everything else. So it's one of those things that for me, it's really good because you can judge it. If you're tired one morning, you can walk a little bit slower, or you can walk a little bit less distance. If you know you're in a good place that morning, it's great to add a little bit of distance on or pick up the pace. Eventually, like I've found, you'll start doing a greater distance in the same time as you used to do next to nothing. So I used to, when I first started this, walk, according to Fitbit and Apple, about 3 and a bit kilometers per hour. So my morning walks now, which are about 6.5 kilometers, would have taken me 2 and a bit hours to do. They now take me an hour. That's it, an hour. So I'm not saying that happened overnight. I'm not saying that is an easy thing. It's taken me quite a long time to do that. But by just picking up the pace when you can, by just going a little bit faster, it actually becomes a really good way to burn calories. And I know that Fitbits and Apple Watches are not the most reliable. You can't rely on them for being accurate with your calories and how many you've burnt. But I am burning somewhere between 1,200 and 1,800 calories, every morning, without fail, for doing, between 5 and about 7 kilometers, depending on how much time I've got, what I'm in the mood for, etc. So it's a really great way of actually getting a decent workout at your own pace and then slowly increase it. So it burns calories. That's the first one. The second one, for anybody like me who is bigger, obese, running and that kind of high impact activities, they are not very good on joints. Knees hurt after a while, ankles hurt after a while. Without going into too much detail, you're bouncing around all over the place, so unless you're strapped into a shirt, then it's not good in so many different ways. So the fact is that walking for weight loss means that there is very little impact. It's just walking. And it is one of those things where I'm not having the extra pressure of going up and down hills on my knees, my ankles and everything else. So it reduces the time I am out due to injury. It reduces the risk of hurting yourself and putting yourself on the couch and comfort eating till the cows come home. So it's really at low impact. Another thing that is really good about walking for weight loss is actually the psychological impact of it. If you're getting up to go and do a walk before you start your day, your work or whatever else, it actually gives you a really good feeling that you are actually achieving something. Particularly when, and I know it's guidelines, when you look at your device of some description or your phone and it says you've burnt X number of 100 calories, it brings a smile to your face because you've enjoyed it. You've walked around, you might have spoken to somebody, you might have been walking with friends, with dogs, whatever it is, but there is that psychological impact that you're starting the day off in the right way. And I don't know about anybody else, but for me, that is really good for setting me up in the right day, be it for work or at the weekend. It's really good for getting me in the right frame of mind that I'm doing good, I'm already off to a good start. It's great. Now I know this next one is not so applicable to me at the moment, but I always found that if I tried to go for a jog or a run, more of a jog than a run, but if I tried to go for one of those, I would be suffering from a little bit of fatigue when it came to going to the gym. So whether you're using some weights at home, whether you're going to the gym, whether you're just doing some sort of high intensive training, can't even speak properly today, intensive training, I found I could put more effort into those things if I hadn't been trying to run. Going for a slightly longer walk, burning those calories left me in a position that I could do those higher intensity activities, be it lifting weights, be it whatever it was, conditioning. Those things take a lot out of you, particularly if you're bigger or if you're not very fit. So walking first, burning those calories, then doing those activities was a great way to actually do it. So as you can tell, I am a huge believer in walking for weight loss. There are quite a few medical studies out there in terms of how it helps your digestion and it helps lots of other things. But for me, it's one of those things where getting that 10,000 steps or more in a day, it makes you feel good. You burn the calories, which is obviously key to weight loss. It's also free. It doesn't cost you anything. So it doesn't cost you a gym membership. There is no excuse for anybody not to be able to walk for weight loss. Now, like I said, whether that's getting off the couch and walking around the garden, or whether it's going on a 10-mile hike, with a rucksack into the hills, and I'm not there yet, but it is one of those things that whatever you are doing, you can fit walking in. And you can try and walk more than you did before, or walk slightly faster than you did before, which then in turn burns more calories, which helps you lose weight. So it's a great thing to do, both mind and body. It's low impact, it burns calories, it gets you into the right place for the morning if you're going for that morning walk, or relaxes you after work, so you're kind of in a more chilled place afterwards. So for me, walking for weight loss is a win all the way round. My suggestion for you though is start smaller, build up the distance, and when you're at a comfortable distance, start speeding up. Just a little bit at a time. Now, of course it's up to you. One of the tricks I did for getting the pace of my walking going was either listening to some music with a faster beat and trying to keep to that beat without sort of breaking stride. The other thing I did, which was for the longer walks, I used to just put an audiobook on. Just get lost in an audiobook. Your feet will eat up the kilometers and the miles before you realize it, because you're literally just listening to a story. Okay, so be mindful. Please be mindful that if you've got earphones in and you're crossing streets and all that kind of stuff, be careful. But it is one of those things that if, like me, you've got the ability to go into a country park or somewhere where there isn't cars and danger of being run over, put some music on, listen to an audiobook, be safe, but it will help you keep a pace. And if you start finding that pace a little bit easier and you don't want to go longer, well, try some music with a faster pace. You will thank me for that. It was recommended to me quite some time ago, and it was a great way of doing it. So audiobooks and music, great for just tuning in, enjoying the walk, looking at the views, burning those calories so you are helping your weight loss without having the chore of having to spend 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour on a treadmill, banging away with your knees hurting at the end and your ankles hurting at the end. So particularly if you're bigger, enjoy walking for weight loss. It has so many benefits, and there are some great other videos on YouTube that you can do some further research into. Highly recommend it. So a question for you: when you're doing your exercises, what is it that gets you through it? Is it, putting some music on? Is it just focusing on what you're doing? What strategies do you use to get through your activities, whatever they may be? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, if you did find it useful, please do hit the subscribe button or just give it a big thumbs up. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.